on this show who make this show what it is. And in a random order, I'm going to introduce you to one of them right now. This guy means a lot. You know what I mean? When he and I we were both born in a small fishing village in Chugiak, Alaska, and we made our way through that fishing life. And when you have to fend for yourself to find a fish, and we refused to teach each other to fish for a long time until we realized that was the better way, and that's what kind of led to this show. Please give a very warm welcome to my brother. We grew up in an igloo, and now we live separately but close. Steve Hofstetter.
I gotta say, Ben, I was so thrown by that intro, I forgot to start my video. Like I was pretty sure you were introducing, Bowers with that one. I was like, you guys are the ones that grew up in a fishing village in Alaska. Anyway, thank you for the weird intro. Love the hat. And very excited for the show today. I'm particularly excited for the show today. I'll tell you why in a second. If you want to support the show meanwhile, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. Throw in some Facebook stars, all that stuff. But I'm excited for the show today because one of our guests is the brilliant mind behind the blockbuster success Psycho Yoga instructor. And we're going to talk about that and give each other a whole lot of shit. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome another host, another leg of the quadrupod. What is it? Chris Bowers, everybody. Chris Bowers.
Oh, wow.
We're a four-legged tripod, Steve, which makes me laugh every time he says it. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh every time he says it. And I don't eat fish, Steve. The only fish I eat is Long John Silver's, and I'm not sure that's fish. So,
Yeah, well, it's probably difficult when you're T-squaring to lean over.
Oh, I get what you're saying. No, that's all I do, honestly, the other direction. But okay. I'm not going there. Anyway, I'm excited to be here. Got another show. I'm again in the prom background pick thing, so we're excited for that. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how are you doing today?
Hey, I feel not as hot today, so the hair is down, but still 88 in here, which is not great.
No, that's too
How's
hot.
your lighting?
We'll see. I just started it, so it might go poltergeist on me during the show, but we'll figure it out.
Nice.
Are there like rolling blackouts and stuff in LA? Like I'm debating whether I should come back or not. Like I'm getting worried that this could be the beginning of something actual real. Should I come home on Friday or should I just stay in the Midwest?
Bowers, we're 5 months into money not existing anymore, remember?
I'm actually asking an actual question. I'm asking an actual serious question.
I have not experienced any sort of power blip at all.
Okay. Cool.
So now, in fairness, I am living in a compound above all the riots, so it might be different for me.
Like Elysium, you've got some sort of sky fucking mansion.
I am in a sky mansion above the clouds while other people tear each other to shreds for scraps of bread. So it just depends on where your place is. Yeah.
All right.
I'm really glad all you guys are listening. That was a good bit. That was a really good bit.
Sorry.
You guys were like, hey, I'll laugh at this as soon as I finish looking down at my phone.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to figure a bunch of shit out.
We had some tech problems. I was trying to address it. I apologize. I heard you saying you live in a tower above people and there's crumbs down below. It was pretty damn good. I should have laughed. I really would like to apologize for it. This reminds me of that time that you and I were fishing and I caught that extra fish and you were like, you should let me catch that fish. And then I remember that time.
I thought he taught you to fish, and now he's fed you for your whole life. Anyway,
I taught him to fish. He taught me to drill.
He's the dad. You're the kid, right?
Not when it comes to our fishing background in Alaska.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, I did think before we get to the overnight game, I wanted to show you, if you guys didn't see this, my favorite leady drawing from last night was this. I actually want her to send me this so I can put it on my wall. But it is Baby Ben. And it says, Hofstetter, can I use the big screws? And it's Baby Ben with Steve. And that's just the cutest, adorable picture I've ever seen in my whole life. And the closest Steve will ever have to having a kid. So that's pretty cool.
It is pretty damn cool. I want to show you then something as well that I showed Steve. And he said, please show this on the air. I hate to tell this to you, buddy, but you have got some competition, dude. Bowers, some competition's back. We got Tijuana Jackson, motivational speaker.
Oh, yeah.
And sign up now, you get a free mixtape. Do you even include anything in your motivational speeches?
What When I motivation speech, I do not give mixtapes out. No, I do not give out free mixtapes. Though you can buy a T-shirt. You can buy a T-shirt. I do have merch, but
Do you
not
charge for the mixtapes? What do you do for your mixtapes?
Well, I don't do anything for the mixtapes because it's the same thing every time. So it's not mixed. It's the same. It would just be the
You
tape.
don't have a mixtape?
You
Well,
don't.
no, I haven't.
You call yourself motivational. You got to get off your ass and get a mixtape, Hours.
Yeah, you don't
Wow.
put the headphones on the students after the speech, and then and tell them it's free, and once it's on them, be like, come on, just $5. $5 would be great.
No, I try not to try to get any money out of the students. That would.
But you just said you sell merch. You just said you
I
sell
sell
merch.
merch. I sell merch, but I'm not like I don't beg them. They just come over. They want to buy a T-shirt.
mixtape merch.
Yeah, but mixtapes are like annoying that you don't want. Like no one wants the mixtape. Like no one's ever gone like, oh, thank God, I was hoping for an amateur rap CD in front of the Dolby Theater. That's what I've been trying this whole time. Now if I get a picture with a knockoff Spider-Man, I'm gonna be set with my fucking rap CD and my Spider-Man picture.
If you did have a mixtape though, how would it go?
Well,
I am Bowers, and I'm here to say, fuck off. I don't care, Ben.
You couldn't write something with say. You couldn't even take that line one more
No,
line.
because look, I know it's a slippery slope. And next thing you know, you have a rap fucking song on a comedy album for some reason. I don't want to go down that road, Ben. Do not make me go down a road where I have fucking rap songs on comedy albums. Anyway.
My rap song is straight fire, and I think you and the American public know that, and the international public.
You're assuming I've listened to your album. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Gus in the chat also just said I would totally buy this album.
Oh, sure. There you go.
I would buy it too, dude. It would be honestly instantly more classic than Shatner's spoken word singing album.
I don't know. Common People was a really
Man.
good track off of that. I really enjoyed that.
Which one?
Common People. When he spoke
Like
to common people, it was great.
People, I want to live like common people.
You both listen to Shatner's spoken word album to the point where you can reference specific songs on it?
Yeah, dog.
No, I think Ben was just doing a Shatner with
Oh, okay. I thought you both had an actual fucking favorite track to a Shatner album.
I don't know the rest of the album. I just know that one because that got radio play.
Yeah, I know that one. I know Rocket Man. I believe Rocket Man's on there. I could be making that up.
Yeah. I also when he did the cover to WAP, I thought that was really cool.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Wet ass. All right, I'm not gonna finish that either.
What was the game last night?
Thank you, Rachel. I was hoping someone would say that. The game last night was my stupid mutant powers. So what would mutant powers be that were bad? So we had a couple phone ones. Jeremy Day I have the ability to come up with puns that cause people physical pain. They call me the Punisher, which just made sense. Lorraine Longmire, I have the ability to detect when it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Thought that was funny. Taminator had to laugh at this decibels that may cause hearing damage, and I would say no, Tam, that make you feel great as a comedian. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. You've got the perfect laugh in the business. I want you to travel around with me and laugh at my jokes wherever I go. Barrel had I appear out of thin air whenever carpentry is happening. Choose the right size screw for the job, then vanish. They call me Steve Hofstetter. That was good. Renee H had one I wish I had, which is I can plug a USB in the right way every time, the first time. That's tough. But I like Deanie's example for the whole thing, which was turning bread into toast with your mind. Doesn't work with anything else, just bread. Not even nice bread, just Wonder bread. Get it? Wonder? Because even the bread is making fun of how lame this power is.
Nice.
I thought that was good. So that was good.
Also, Zara just in the chat wrote a rap for you, Bowers. Do you want to do it?
I'm gonna do a rap for the. Let me see if I can rap.
You got your lyrics there now.
Who wrote it?
Zara did. It's pretty good.
Wait for this.
My name is Bowers, and I'm here to say I deep throat top dogs every day. I've hit them schools and throw down extracurricular, and when I get home, I'm laying Chrissy perpendicular. I liked it. Extracurricular and perpendicular. That's a fucking hard thing to rhyme, Zara. Nice job. And to do that in a second language, too, because she's Australian, so this is not even her native language. So that's
I want to fuck like uncommon people at a right angle.
All right, today's
Get
game.
my junk tangled.
Oh my God.
Today's game
Steve.
is rhyme and replace, but it's time with Surf Taylor, which, by the way, if you want to use his actual last name, it's Taylor Reshka. even though we never say that on the show. So you can do that. You can do it with Surf, Taylor, or Reshka. And let's give an example of a rhyme and replace. What do we got? Bowers, you had a good one before.
If he was a spongy ball, he'd be Nerf Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. So something like that. Or we could do one like when he cuts Ben off at the end of the show, he's Surf Kurt Taylor. So anything like that, feel free to put your entry in. The way the game works, as always, is you can comment on any of our feeds, and we might read those. But if you want yours to get a much better chance of being read as well as be eligible to win our grand prize, and it's not really a grand prize because we give it out every show, but our prize, which is tickets to this show, tickets to the Nowhere Comedy Club, and a future a copy of all of our albums, all the host albums. Just throw in at least a $5 tip with your entry on a Venmo, PayPal, or Super Chat, and we'll read it at the end. That's how it works.
I just wanted to prove I was listening.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was that was proof you weren't, but perfect.
Yes.
Why can't a daily prize be grand? Of course it can.
Okay, it could be a grand daily prize. It could, yeah, it's a grand prize.
I see you every day, and I think that's pretty grand.
I appreciate that, but also you don't.
I see you most days.
By the way, Taylor in the chat just said, "I am a spongy ball," all in capital letters.
And Steve, you don't know what cameras Ben has in your house. He might see you every day.
That's a very good point.
You don't know. I mean,
yeah, just because I don't see him doesn't mean he don't see me.
The Spectrum guys have been at your house since they've been at Ben's house, right? We don't know that Ben didn't give him $1,000 to like install some shit in your house and know what you were doing. Maybe that's how he beat you all the punch of these jokes. How he's always one step ahead. Maybe that's what he's been doing this whole fucking time.
I don't like that premise, but okay.
It's the prestige.
You don't like that premise as much as I don't like this fucking premise.
The main reason we keep that joke going, Ben, is because of how much you hate it.
I don't know if we keep the joke going because you keep the joke going, but okay, sure.
No, I keep it going for real because I know how much you hate it. It makes me laugh every time I fucking make a big penis on Steve joke. You god damn it, and that face just fuels my dreams. It's just I love it. I just love that face. It makes me so happy.
Me reacting to Steve's big penis fuels your dreams?
Yes. When you react to it negatively like you do, it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Maybe not dreams is a strong word, but it makes me happy every time you make that face.
By the way, Tam in the chat just said, "Where's my tinfoil hat?" Bowers melted it down to make that jacket and that wall. Anyway, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right, we had an anonymous tip for the show, $10, and said, I just started my job. Woo, still no payment, but I'm not paying for my food, so I can afford a small tip and a ticket to your show on Thursday. Thank you all. I really appreciate that.
Really sweet. Sometimes when Rachel says I have an anonymous tip for the show, I think it's going to be someone saying like, "Hey guys, just be nicer to each other."
No, that's Savannah, and they're not anonymous. She just says, "Hey, stop being mean to Bowers." So
she doesn't care if we're nice to each other. She just wants us to be nice to you.
Yeah, she doesn't care if Ben and I make fun of each other.
By the way, happy 64th birthday to Savannah. Her birthday's this Friday.
Hey, lay off Savannah, goddammit. Don't get me mad.
We also had Z Bunster tip the show $5 and said, William Shatner's spoken word song thing, and no one mentions MacArthur Park. I'm sad.
So she's listened to the album too. I didn't know there's anyone that's had any airplay.
Favorites.
Yeah, apparently people like it. But thank you, Bunch. We appreciate that. And just for that, I'll try to listen to the Shatner thing so I have a better opportunity to make
You'd love it, Bauer.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
You don't like music. This might be the only version of music you like. It's like spoken word, weird Star Trek captain music. I feel like it's right up your alley.
Yeah. I'm into new stuff. Let's try it.
Oh, maybe Bowers likes like the ASMR stuff of just someone eating a cheeseburger. Like just crumpling the wrapper into the microphone.
Oh, I'd probably be into that. If I could listen to people eat cheeseburgers on a plane,
found it.
Yeah.
We've got a great audience today, don't we?
Yeah, Ben.
Hello to our video front row. Please turn on your cameras and join us, you guys. They've all left. What happened? I'm kidding. Here we've got Tam Brown, Psycha yoga instructor takeover screenshot in the background. We've got Sean Ehrlich, Brian O'Connor, Brian Slivka, no other Brians. We've got Shannon Kerr, Zara Bending, and August Gus Walsh, and we've got, of course, Mark Burnett, everybody. Very exciting. Great.
Very cool.
Have all of you here. Thank you for
By
being
the way,
here with us.
Matt just rolled his eyes out of frame. Like that is how.
And we
I like that.
also.
I was gonna say
also-
Christopher Perkark has Frank Notaro's not here, so he's got Frank's angles going on.
I love that.
Nice.
Yes.
Good
That's
job.
funny.
Somebody's got to be there. You know, we need that somewhere. We also have two great comics. Jay Black is here with us. Say hi, Jay. How are you, buddy?
Woo!
Hey, it's good to be here. I'm only here because I was led to believe this was the Ben Shapiro show, so I'm a little disappointed.
Don't worry, Jay. We're all disappointed you're here.
And then we're having some tech issues, but we hope she can work it out. But JC Coccoli is here. JC Coccoli is here. JC.
You said that flawlessly.
Yeah, I know. Fucking.
You can
Casey,
just
is
tell
he
when
here?
Bowers
Casey.
mid-name just realizes he doesn't know how to say the name.
I
Jason
tried
Gomes here.
There she is.
JC.
What's up, JC? Sorry I fucked that up. How are you?
Hey guys, I was just I was doing some laps here and I was told to hop back on. So what's up?
How you doing?
JC coming to us from our new pool studio that we've constructed. It's been a long time. We've been working on it for a while. And that is
Jamie
not a
Kennedy's
virtual
house.
background.
Jamie Kennedy's pool's way bigger than I expected. I didn't realize it was this big from the angles we'd seen. It was smaller.
I don't know why I would be at Jamie Kennedy's house. That feels cheap, but sure.
He's regularly on the show from his
Yeah,
pool.
he's in the pool every Friday with us. He's in his pool, so that's the joke I was making.
Oh,
I would
hey,
infer
what's
that
up,
you would be. He's not here today. Today's Wednesday, but that's okay.
There's no meeting anymore. We've realized that a long time ago.
I have no idea what time it is. I have no idea what day it is. I took this noodle from a teenager. It's war out here.
Very cool.
Wait, hold on, JC. So you're at a pool. Are people social distancing at this pool? It looks pretty empty, but then I see a little cluster in the distance there.
Yeah, those are the teenagers that are going to die in 14 days.
Oh my God.
So I took their noodle because they're not going to need it when they're in the ground. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Is it? Yeah. You know what? Let's keep moving.
Well, Jason, you weren't here for the pre-meetings at work, but we're going to get to you in about 40 minutes. But now you're on panel. So you want to talk to us? Just talk to us. Throw out whatever you got. We're going to hang out with you and Jay and the rest of the people in the crowd, and we're going to have a good time. So we're excited. Rachel, we got any tips coming in before we get rolling to our first
Yeah,
comic?
we do. We have a couple things. Bunster tipped the show again and said that was sarcasm.
Oh, okay. Well,
And then Tam tipped $5 and said, anonymous, be nice to, I can't even finish that sentence. And then Stevie O Mac tipped $5 and said, what's gray and comes in pints?
I
Oh,
don't know.
either.
Oh, there's not a.
So he tipped to tell us the first half of a joke where we'll ignore the punchline when he tips again?
Hopefully.
Perfect.
Wait, I got it. Gray and comes in pints. Old Peter North.
Oh, yeah.
That's a solid. Yeah, I think you're right. I think.
Did I get it? I think I got it.
I think you win. Jay, you win the gets a
Hey,
punchline.
your mic is super hot right now, by the way. Just a
Oh,
heads up.
sorry. I'll move it back then.
Yes,
So is
perfect.
your shirt, Mike. So is your shirt.
All right, we caught up, Rach?
Yep, we're caught up.
All right, let's get to a set. Our first comic. He's the writer of the movie that we all love. I mean, literally, it's our favorite movie. It's a lifetime classic. Instant. It was an instant lifetime classic. Psycho Yoga Instructor. This is the writer, the author, Jay Black. Everybody, give it up for Jay Black.
Much. It's a pleasure to be with you guys virtually. I'm excited to be doing comedy again because it's been a while. And what I've realized in my relationship over the last 6 months under quarantine is that my relationship was predetermined based on the fact that I was a comic, and it only works when I am not at home. There's only one other person who's more excited about the economy opening prematurely than Donald Trump, and that is my wife. Even my children have looked at me recently and have been like, hey, you can go. we're all right with you not being here. You know, my son was like, I listened to that Cats in the Cradle song again, and you know, on second listening, I think he turned out okay. You know, for you, that kid got a good job. Everything was solid in his life. I am a married man. I just celebrated my 30th wedding anniversary, which it was actually my 15th, but because of quarantine, I added 15 years. I think we're all allowed to put 15 extra years on. My wife is a special ed teacher, which means I'll be a widower soon. She's got to go back. Yeah, she's going back to teach, and special ed teacher. She's a good woman. She makes the world a better place. Here's the problem: she spends all day long making children feel better about themselves, which is fine, except it crawls into her voice and it stays there. She gets special ed teacher voice, and it doesn't go away. I hear it all the time after sex. Like, no, you did a very good job. You were trying very hard. I can tell. Don't cry. Here's a sticker. I get stickers, which I think is nice. There's a frog, and it says, "Hoppin', good job." If anybody here is dating or soon to be dating when their wife dies from COVID, here's some advice to you. Never have the conversation, how many people were you with before you were with me? You don't want to know. I had this conversation with my wife accidentally. So I found out when she was in college, she spent a semester in Ireland. And this disturbed me. Because ladies, you like the Irish guys, and know you do, read your romance novels. So I said to my wife, when you were in Ireland, were you with a lot of guys? And her answer was, don't worry about it. It's not a good answer. It's not what you want to hear. Because women have a particular kind of math when it comes to that, right? If she says 2, probably means 5. If she says 5, probably means 10. She says, don't worry about it. It means they're singing folk songs about her in Ireland as a statue of her in Dublin. The boys touch for good luck when they turn 13. So we're in a weird time now. I don't know if we're in end times, but we're certainly in weird times. Like it just feels like God is like playing with the Earth simulation. And you know how you play with the simulation and you get real bored at the end of the game, so you just start fucking with the parameters just to see what'll happen. Like I think he's up in heaven going, okay, guys, check it out. What if we take science all the way down to 0, and Facebook to 1,000? Oh shit, measles came back. You know what I mean? By the way, if you're an anti-vaxxer and that joke offends you, fuck you gonna do about it? You're probably too weak to attack. So you guys are laughing at basically anything, so let's do a new one. I'm old. I don't know if you can tell I'm an old man. I can remember olden times, probably before many of you can remember. I'm talking really a long time ago, like March. And what I remember about olden times was that you could send mail very easily. Like if you wanted to send a letter, all you had to do was put a stamp on it, put it in the mailbox, and it would just go. It's not easy anymore. Nowadays, it's very difficult. If you want to send mail, you got to figure out which mailboxes actually work. You got to call ahead. You got to check up to make sure it actually gets there. It's very difficult to send mail. I have a theory about why this is. I think Donald Trump is behind it, but not for the reasons why you think. I don't think it's just about voting. I think he knows that in the future, people are going to be reading about his response to the coronavirus. And every newspaper article is going to say the same thing. This asshole is mailing it in. He wants people in the future to be like, oh my God, he must have been working really hard at this. That is the most difficult thing you could possibly do is mail a letter. I'll end on that. That's my time. Thank you.
Jay
Black, everybody. Jay Black, one of my favorite people, one of my favorite comedians. Love that you spent the last 2 minutes of your set for one mail-it-in pun. Totally worth it.
I was so excited about that, Steve. I wrote it today, and I was like, oh, I'll totally do this one. And then they said that I get paid by how well I did. And then I was like, oh, I'm not going to do the new one. And then I was like, oh, you guys are an easy lay. Let me just do the new shit.
Well,
we're not your wife. Calm down.
If you want to tip Jay for phoning it in, you can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or, of course, you could super chat on YouTube. And while some stuff's coming in here, Jay not only is the writer of Psycho Yoga Instructor, but also I was in another one of his movies. I was in Love Always Santa, which is a Christmas movie that I got to be in as a Jewish person. They allow that sometimes.
That's right. We actually had to get a special dispensation from the union, but it worked out.
The credit union, am I wrong?
Now, I also heard that Jay writes all the material for the hecklers and Steve's staged heckler videos. Is that true, Jay? Are you doing all that?
Steve and I 10 years ago at a college conference was like, we got a whole thing we've just worked out. I've just been following around and stage shit at his shows.
And then also, Jay, why Building 7? What did you have against that?
I just wanted to prove to the world that idiots on YouTube could get something started.
Yeah.
And then Jay, also, are you currently right now also DJing a party in Ibiza? It looks like you are.
That's right. I do look like a divorced dad trying to get laid at a cruise ship. Like I do have that. Like, yeah, no, I'm a dentist from Ohio. Things are going really well. Yeah.
By the way, Ben, to answer your question, Jay decided on Building 7 because he wanted something worse than my videos. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right, so far we have Matthew Plummer tipped $5 and said, Jay, only 37 dicks on the way to the parking lot.
Nicely done. Good Clerks reference.
We also had Amanasala, $5. You did a very good job, Jay. Here's a tip for a sticker.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna definitely go get one. I appreciate it.
It's apple sours. It's a certain kind of candy.
Oh.
What?
It's not Amanasala. It's apple sour.
Oh God.
Every time Rachel's blanket moves, it really disorients me. It feels like she's like coming at us in 3D.
I hate to
that.
break this to you, but Rachel is in 3 dimensions.
What? Are you a real girl, Rachel?
We also had Sarah Parsons, 7 Canadian. Jay, sorry about Ireland.
Oh no, I'm not sorry. She got a lot of good practice in.
What I do, Jay, is I have them converted. I don't want to know the number. What I do is I say, take every dick you've ever had, lay them end to end. How many feet of dick have you had? That's the question I always ask on the first step.
You know what? I'm happy you went with feet and not another bigger unit of measurement.
How many miles of dick have you had? Like, no. This was metric. This was in metric.
Oh, I heard you ran a 5K. Well, you heard half of that.
Can I ask, Jay, where did the inspiration for Psycho Yoga Instructor come from?
I wanted to make money writing a screenplay. So I had an in with Lifetime, and we just were trying to write a movie for their Lifetime movie network, which is like the lower end one. It's basically if you have a movie that makes sense and is 90 minutes long, they will purchase it. We wrote one with the cheapest like idea that we could possibly think of. Like, how can we do a thriller where we only had like 6 speaking roles and 3 locations? So we wrote a script called The Perfect Pose, and it was really what you saw is basically The Perfect Pose, but it was like written as like a slow burn kind of psychological thriller. And we sold it to Lifetime, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna put this on the main network." And we were like, "Fantastic." And they're like, "And we're also changing the name to Psycho Yoga Instructor." And we were like, "Oh fuck no, that's bad." People are going to be very disappointed when they see it because it's not like he's psycho the whole movie. Like normally if you watch these psycho movies, you know, like Psycho Taxi Driver, whatever they have, like the guy's doing psycho shit in like minute 2. And we didn't have that. So I think a lot of people went in thinking it was going to be a lot more psycho than it was. But I mean, they purchased it, which was the most important part.
Is that why you put Hofstetter in it to kind of up the psycho value?
Oh no, we wanted to up the sexy. We knew Steve Hofstetter. We were going to make the people sweat. And that
By the way, if there's any doubt as to what he said about there being like only 6 speaking roles, I think I was billed 4th.
Yes,
so that really shows.
Yeah, it was
like nobody in the movie.
But Steve's kind of our good luck charm. We put him in. When I say we, my writing partner and I, Brian Herzlinger, he directs everything and we write together. We put him in Love Always Santa, and that was our most successful movie, which kind of opened the door to do like other stuff. And by the way, I'm talking about these. Just mentally put quotes around movies. Okay, if you're not doing that already, like I'm to understand what these are. Right?
I'm surprised you haven't said film.
Oh yeah,
Films. Yeah.
I think at one point Brian at one of the movies had a film by Brian Herzlinger show up at the last credit, and we were all just like, "What are you doing?" Psycho yoga instructor. It's not like it's going to be like on a double bill with Fellini one day.
Well,
Brian,
it can't
Brian
be any
O'Connor.
worse than Murder Mystery.
Brian
Ever seen
O'Connor.
Murder Mystery? Terrible.
I actually wrote that, and I feel really bad that you just brought it.
Yeah.
It's the-
Brian O'Connor in the chat just pointed out that I was actually the 6th build.
Oh, they're in the top build cast. Steve. No, and by the way, Steve, just so everybody knows, I don't know how much you've spoken about it. He basically improvised everything on this. I think I just had a couple of lines in there to indicate that he was like a weird pervo, and Steve was like, "I got this," and was able to
It just says Steve does Steve stuff. That's just what the
Steve actually didn't know he was shooting a movie for the first 2 days. He was just showing up, capturing him in his natural habitat.
I just thought I was going to a yoga class. I didn't even enroll. I was just hanging out there.
Yeah, but no, he did a fantastic job, and I'm writing actually 2 new ones right now, and Steve has a role in both of them if we can get him. So you're in, Steve, for the next round as soon as we can start filming again.
As it turns out, I'm available. So, also, by
Yeah,
the way, I
so
just
am
want to
I.
thank you, Jay. Upon when we wrapped shooting, which by the way, it's a great movie when we wrapped shooting at I think 4 o'clock when we started at 3:30. No, when we wrapped shooting, I just really wanted to say, Jay, that the thing that meant the most to me was the Hoppin' Good Job sticker. I thought I really.
I didn't know my wife was out there, but all right.
Well, keep her away. You don't add another couple feet to her fucking resume. Anyway.
Well, also, Jay,
Well, if by the way, if Steve is adding another couple of feet, I want to experience that.
Just for the story alone.
Yeah, just hey Jay, why are you walking funny? Funny story.
Yeah.
also, Jay,
Well, I
if
was
you're
looking for inspiration for another movie.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
back.
an oil driller.
Yeah.
I
JC
was
actually
gonna
has
pitch
Steve's
you-
dick around her neck right now. That's what's going on.
Oh God.
I'm a sucker for a ginger, baby. I'm a sucker for a Jewy ginger.
I don't like that she stole it from that bunch of teenage dudes. I don't like that.
Hey guys, now I have Steve's dick around my neck after the pool.
Well, Jay, it's gonna be hard to do your next movie when I've been murdered on this show. So.
Yeah, no,
Jay-
I'm looking forward to helping you pick up the pieces, Steve.
Jay, if you also need 2 other actors for your next movie, we've got a psycho pool noodle wearer and a psycho stripper pole jacket guy. We got your people.
Wait, oh, the stripper pole. Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. I'm in a stripper layer.
Oh, I
but
didn't
whatever.
know that there was. Oh, that's interesting.
A
To
stripper
have.
pole's coming out of Bauer's head because that's the kind of unicorn he is.
You can make a wish for whatever venereal disease you want.
No, that's what the curtain's for. It keeps it away. It's like syphilis is scared of shapes. I don't know if you know that. But.
You know what? Don't say that on the internet because now it'll be a real thing. People are going to be like, you don't need to worry about syphilis. You just need shapes. I read it.
By the way, Sean in the chat just said, how much do we have to tip to get Bowers to do a routine on the pole? Well, we got him to rap for hardly anything. So
Well,
Bowers.
the problem is, and I know this from experience, not this specific pole, but we used to have one in my house when I was in Indianapolis, and the
Sure.
pole, the height, the weight maximum is 180, and I would break this pole in half if I tried to spin on it. It would kink in the middle, and it would be ruined forever.
So
and I know that because
how much then? We need to incorporate the price of the pole into the tip.
For 40 bucks, Bowers will break the pole.
Chrissy will spin around on it for free at the end if we want, but at the end of the show, once I tear the whole thing down. But anyway,
don't give it away.
Bowers.
If you
Bowers.
tip Chrissy, she'll spin on the pole. Chrissy wants to spin on the pole anyway, so throw tip Chris. She's here. Chrissy will spin on the pole at the end if that's what we would do. Like when I jumped off the diving board, she'd do a pole dance at the end. If you guys want to do that, that'd be kind of
Bowers. But that would be awesome. But also, I just want to make it clear, we really want you to do it, and you're refusing to do it. So you literally are stopping people from getting to the poles.
Yes.
And you thought my mail-in joke went a long way to go. Come on.
Mine was improvised and took 7 seconds.
That's a good point.
And actually had to mail his in. That's how long it took.
Rachel, we got anything
Right.
else catch up for
We do. Winklepleck tipped the show $2 and said, for Steve's dick seeing more action today in quarantine than it's seen in months.
I love that you guys assume Steve was getting laid all the time pre-quarantine.
Well, no, they're just saying once.
Oh, got it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We also had some more tips for Jay. Renee Hutchison tipped $5.
Oh,
And
thank you,
then-
Renee Hutchinson.
Frank Moritz, $5. Irish eyes are smiling.
I'm
And other body parts as well.
For a tip of $10, Jay will write you a feature film.
I think Lifetime shows up in the chat. Lifetime says for $10.
No, Lifetime shows in the chat and goes, will you do it for $8?
Tam tipped Jay $5 and said, if I can figure out how, I'll mail you some more.
Oh, nice. All right, thank you.
Zara tipped $5 and said, hilarious. Thanks for wearing that shirt. It reminds me of every American tourist at Bondi Beach.
I actually got this from a dead tourist at Bondi Beach. That's funny.
Yeah, one of the 2 new movies that he's writing is the next one in the Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, it's actually Bondi Beach Psycho.
Yeah.
And
And
if
then-
it seems like he's been quarantined a long time, Steve actually believes that all the boxes outside are moving further away from him. Mailbox joke, not the best.
Dana
Here's how
tipped
made me
Jay.
laugh.
Thank you, Jason. I needed that.
You,
I needed that very
Jay,
badly.
can you when you're writing your next movie, can you write a new joke for Ben in that one?
Yeah. No, I think that we're all going to need to take some time to think about that.
There was a good premise there. I very much botched
It was
it
a
little
very
bit.
good premise.
I think it's
had
better
it.
than everything that's ever happened on Lifetime, Ben. I got your back.
Thank you very much.
And then Dana tipped Jay $25 and said, Jay, the Lifetime movie explanation cracked me up.
Oh, wow. All right.
All
Can you
right.
also
Sad.
write one called Psycho Pool Noodle Thief?
So, I'm working on it right now.
Don't steal my shit,
My internet
Jay.
just froze. This happened. All
There
right.
we go. We're good.
All right, we're
All
caught up.
Thank you
Caught
so
up.
much, all you tippers. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Well, I didn't tip, but I'm saying no problem for them. So there you go.
Thank you for speaking on
I
their
would have.
behalf.
I would have if I. Well, now I have to. All right. Anyway, do we want to get to our next comic? We want to see
Yes.
what's going to happen at this pool. All
I
right.
mean, I would love to, but I just would love to see you struggle for another 30 seconds.
Well,
first.
Ben, how about this? How about you introduce her, and I'll shut the fuck up. How about that?
Oh, I didn't know I was going to do that, so I don't have all of her great credits on me, but I will say this. This next comedian, she is a dear friend of mine. She is hilarious. I've known her for a very long time, and she's started funny and just gets funnier and funnier every year. She lives on a ranch with goats, I think. I'm not positive that's still the case, but she's now at a pool.
Yep.
She's steals shit from kids. Please, ladies and gentlemen, AC Coccoli.
Hey!
Thank you. Thank you, kids. Thank you, kids. Settle down, kids. Settle down. Coming to you live from a public pool that I've paid to get into. This is JC Coccoli. Listen, it's hot as fuck out there. Things are shutting down left and right. I live on a goat ranch. I need tips. I need money. I can't afford this kind of lifestyle out here on my own. I was a comedian for Carnival Cruise Line. We all know how the fuck that panned out. And now, because I was born and raised to be on the high seas, I'm just out here floating on.
We lost her.
It was a great set till that point.
Get there.
Thought it was pretty solid till that point. I'd also just like to point out to those of you uncomfortable with somebody being in a public pool, people are allowed to be at restaurants, and you're much closer. She's about 100 feet from people. And that cluster of children's probably a family, or like you said, people that will be very sick very soon. So
Why aren't we making fun of her face that's frozen? Why did we do that to me and not to anybody else?
Well, because you were making a face that was, you know, Boston. It was a Boston face. It was a face. Yeah, it was a. You were. Is she still gone? Okay.
Yeah, you were frozen, just going.
I think my tongue was out too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, actually. Is she gone for? Okay, we'll get her back here in a second. All right. Well,
that was the shortest set in the history of the show. Short and sweet. I think she did it great. She was slightly underdone by Ben Morrison. Ben Morrison's set is still going on.
Yes.
Well, we had a couple tips for Jay come back in.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
We can get to those. Amina Sala tipped $5 and said, "Here's some more money, Jay. Write some better jokes for Ben."
Oh shit!
Right. I like it because it not only gave me money, but it made Ben feel bad.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to think of a mean mishearing of Amina Sala now. Amina Sala is actually the asshole sayer.
There was also Ron Gould $5 for Jay. Irish guys are smiling. Did I already say that one? Oh, there was a second one for that. Yeah. All right.
Well, no, one was Irish eyes, one was Irish guys. I like it because it's a pun that makes me feel bad, and it's also mine.
All right, JC looks back. I think she looked like she might be back. Are you back, JC?
Can anybody hear me?
Barely.
Hear
Kind
me?
of.
Am I?
Nope.
No, I cannot.
He did not.
Have you
Oh,
thought
I
that
see.
corner of the
This is
pool
a-
might be a bad corner? Have you tried other corners?
Hey, if you jump
I
in
think we're gonna-
to cool down your
I think
phone,
we'll
do not
start-
leave your earphones in. Don't leave your earphones if you jump in the pool. That's a rule.
I'm now a one AirPodded man, and it's very difficult for me. It's very hard life. Also, in response to Amina Sala's comment, it just proves to you how difficult the life of a comedian is.
By the
I
way,
think
this
this
is
is all
actually,
part of like Ron Wong, Andy Kaufman-esque pool bit.
actually, you guys may be laughing, but this is actually how comedians sound checked before COVID. Also, we just.
If JC were not at a pool, I would think she was being held hostage in a cave in Afghanistan.
Wait, here's a question. How many of you have done daytime pool shows? Because I think I've done 2 or 3 because my career is in the shitter. Anybody else?
You know, what's sad, Jay, is I've been
shit.
not booked for a daytime pool show. That's where I'm at in my life, where they were like, "Nah, we're full," and I'm like, "God damn it! If I could just get into that pool show, then I could do it."
Yeah,
I
that's-
actually asked Jay if he wanted to open for me in Dublin, and he was like, "No, it's too close to home."
All the kids there look like it. Look like
Yeah.
his wife.
No, just because open for you know,
Open. Yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
we got it, Steve. We got it.
You got it. Not everybody got it.
Well, everybody got it, Steve.
Everybody got it. That's what we're talking about. Now the good news, they're all
That's
Irish,
like
so it's
taking
not
my
that many feet of
internet
dick.
set.
It's only 1.5 feet of dick because they're all Irish, so you're fine.
That is ridiculous, Bowers. That's a dumb joke. All right.
Holy
Gonna
crap!
see
I think I
back.
did it.
All right.
I
I
mean,
don't
am
think-
I back? I'm back in a way, but bad. It's still bad out here. I did not plan this properly.
Who would have thought that this would have gone wrong?
You know, when I checked in, sir, you're on my show, sir.
Jamie Kennedy,
All right.
everybody.
Holy crap! There's a lot of people going by.
The pool closed.
I think I'm walking the room, guys.
Wait, yeah. Did
I'm
you
walking
just?
the room. Oh man, on. I'll tell you what, this is going better than I thought it would. I'm going to be honest with you. What's up, sweetheart? You want to be a comic when you grow up? That's a teenager. I'll tell you what, you're not going to hold me back, comedy show. Bad internet, fuck you. I can walk around this athletic club all day long until I find the right place. Now my computer is propped up on a garbage can because my career is garbage. And that is putting it lightly. Just kidding. I got a lot of things going on. Me and John Kerry are on a new Lifetime series that Jay wrote. I played John Kerry's dead wife. Why is Bill Clinton still talking at the DNC? Can somebody tell me why we're giving rapists a platform? Back to you in the studio, Chris D'Elia. Just kidding. I use him a lot because I'm so mad at him. I look at teenagers all day long, but I don't call them. You know what I mean? Not yet. All right. So, as you could imagine, I am recently broken up with. The guy, he lives in Redondo Beach. I live in Ojai, California. That's what that says. And we have some distance issues, which is coincidental because you're supposed to be distancing anyway. You know what I mean? I find it weird that we can't make it work in a time that they are telling us that's the law. So I've been fucking this noodle for the past couple of weeks, and I feel confident that this is the one. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I miss my family, but I'm not going back to Pittsburgh. I'm going to ride it out here in California. I went ahead and I set fire to most of the forest here in California. It's what I do every September and October. I know a lot of you didn't know that it was me that did it the whole time, but yeah, it's important to just set California on fire, do a nice restart, and I figured I'm the piece of trash to do that. So I wait till the whole entire, is everybody still with me? Everybody still here? Oh, those are my onion rings. Can you just put them? Can you just put them to the? Oh yeah, 4. JC Coccoli. Onion rings are to die for here at this athletic club. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know if my hour is up or not, but I should probably take a dip. God help me. And I'll be honest with you. I showed up on time for this goddamn sound check. I didn't have the right link, and I put my effort in. Did you put your effort in today by tipping me so I can have a better life?
JC Coccoli, everybody. JC
Perfect. That froze the right exact time. That was amazing.
Tip at the top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, or of course you can super chat on YouTube. I think my favorite part of the set was right there at the end when there was a woman just over her shoulder just went.
Oh man, she did just jump in the pool.
Holy shit! I hope she did not bring her laptop with her. All right,
I'm
JC,
back.
you're back. Kind
Yeah,
of.
that the kid was not happy that I got her hair wet, so we are in a pickle.
Rachel, what do we got coming in?
We have a lot.
Of course we do.
Did I do okay? I just need to know.
JC, so I first saw you on Ben's, when you opened for Ben's game show, and it was the fucking funniest stream of consciousness set I've ever seen in my life. Like, it felt like it was a comedy special, like every joke was on purpose, but it couldn't, anyway, and I was wondering to see if you could do it again, and you just did. Nice fucking job.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to follow you around and just see
That's
what
the
you do. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for calling my material stream of consciousness like I don't plan it out. Go fuck yourself.
Don't you know?
Give me a
all
favor,
I'm
just
saying-
go fuck.
I'm saying if it's planned out, it's brilliant. If it's planned out, it's even more brilliant than I thought because holy shit, it
Hold
seems
on.
so in the
JC.
moment. I love it.
JC,
Yeah,
you just
what's
did
up?
a set. You just did a set at a public pool where a lot of the people behind you were like children, and you're like, I planned every moment of this. Every single thing that happened here was scripted and written ahead of time.
Let me just be clear. Let me be clear. These are all extras from Central Casting. And also, just so we're on the same page, this is not a public pool. This is a membership. And in order to pay for this membership, I need tips.
By the way, I recognized a lot of the kids in the background from Steve's planned heckler videos.
And I was going to say, so this set has a bigger budget than Jay's movie that he wrote. That's amazing.
Based on what I
now-
was paid for it, yes.
I also now am uncomfortable. There's an old lady behind you, JC. Let's hope she
Don't
just
be
doesn't breathe
uncomfortable.
for the next hour.
She's fine.
Don't worry, Ben. If you believe it's a hoax, you won't get it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
All right,
Wait,
let's
this
get to some tips.
All right.
She's got.
All right.
Yeah,
So
she's
There's
we
an
have-
arc over her now. It's like
Yeah,
she's
give me-
St.
give me-
Louis.
Rachel.
All right.
All right,
I'm
Rachel,
just gonna, I'm gonna read.
Give me
and you
money
guys-
now,
all right.
Rachel. It's time for money.
I will. There's Zara, $5. JC, I can't wait to see you in the sequel, Psycho Goat Yoga Instructor.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am. Fuck you, Zara. Thank you.
And then
Next.
Ron,
What's up?
Gus Walsh, $5 instead of ridiculous. And then we had
Okay, that's okay.
an anonymous tip for $5 on behalf of Matthew Swakus in the YouTube chat. So thanks
Nice.
for that.
Nice.
Matthew
I don't know what that
Plummer,
means.
You can just
$10.
take the tips. It's cool too.
Copy that. $10. Okay,
That was
getting better.
too
This-
aggressive,
at
Steve. That was
first
too
it's a
aggressive.
little
Just take the
offensive, but
tips
okay.
and shut up.
No, I said you could if you wanted to. It wasn't aggressive. I was just he kept saying she was confused by the tips. I'm like, more money's coming. It's okay.
There's so more money. Matthew Plummer, $10. JC, my standard tip is $5 because I'm broke, but I'm upping it because I'm assuming you're going to send me some of those onion rings.
That is one hell of a request, and that's what I'm talking about. You broke son of a bitch. Sure will. Sure will. Sure will.
Technics, 3 Canadian. JC, oh my God. Now that is prop comedy. Is it bad internet?
No, prop comedy. Okay, hurts my feelings, but okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. This is good. This is good.
She's gonna
feedback.
smash
This
a
feels like
5G
I'm at an
tower.
audition.
Zara tipped 5 more Aussie and said, little does JC know that fuck you means I love you in Razian. F you too, girl.
Zara, you tricky little bitch. Tricky little bitch. Tricky. I accept your kiss.
All right.
All right.
Sean, $5 to help pay for the onion rings.
Nice. Oh,
Thank
those are
you,
pretty
Sean, for understanding. Also, I'm single. Sean, thank you.
Tam tipped $5 and said, JC, glad to see you moved up from a bathtub in the background to a pool.
Yes.
It's all about water. Freaks me out that you know
Bathtub in the
about
background of my show, I believe, is what they're referring to there.
Yes.
Tom Turner, 5 Canadian. That was so good. I laughed when you yelled for the onion rings.
Unfortunately, so did the server, so they never came.
And I do love very much that's the first of its kind pitch for tips is please tip me so I can pay for my private club membership during a pandemic.
In the arms of an angel.
Investor.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem here.
Like, you know how much they charge for onion rings at a private pool? It's expensive.
It's $45 for an interview.
They mark these things up, man. Come on.
Also, I really
It's
want there to be a
expensive.
show that's the opposite of The Voice, where you turn your chair around when somebody sings the worst, and Steve would be the grand champion. What was that song? Was that supposed to be Sarah McLachlan? You went in the arms of the angel.
I liked it.
He's just trying not to get hit with like a copyright strike.
Yeah, if I sing it well, we'll be demonetized. I have to sing it so far away from what it
Yeah,
is.
Steve just gets YouTube, guys.
And
Come on.
even the computers are like, well, this can't be what we thought it was. We're not gonna copyright strike this.
Yeah,
All
the
I-
computers are like, this isn't even music. You don't even know.
Yeah.
All I can say to that is this.
Now that's prop comedy.
No, he couldn't find the prop. He has a little button he was going to try to push, and he couldn't find it, so he just did it without it.
Once
Okay,
again,
I'm
Ben
back.
couldn't find the story of Ben's life. It takes too long to find the little button. Anyway,
Ah, you hear that, Carmel? Wait, don't listen to that.
I
part.
think it's nice that you're even thinking he looks for it.
I don't know why people say it's hard to find. It's pretty
Steve
damn easy to find. It's in the same spot pretty much every time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, you think that about your microphone too, but that doesn't work every goddamn day.
Hey,
So.
wait, why did you tap your head when you said that? You don't think it's on the brim of someone's hat, do you?
Yeah.
Because you're doing it wrong, I think.
Is the clit not somewhere between here and here?
I don't think so.
No, you're stealing third. You just told him to steal third. That's
Yeah.
different.
Go ask the guys in
the way
Ireland.
the way Ben fingers someone, he just goes like this. He just goes.
Wow, Ben's with a lot of
I
tall
know,
women.
I can.
Fucks a lot of giraffes. Ben's fucking giraffes.
It's like you're trying to see where the
I
wind's
can
coming,
definitely
right?
vouch.
Doing an undercarriage wash.
In the chat, Matt just said somehow we just got a copyright strike from Blue Man Group.
All right. We also had Stevie tipped $5 for the bleach after the public pool shower.
Nice.
Jenny
Also
Wheaton.
keeps you coronavirus free, so perfect.
100%. Yeah. Thank you, Steve, for finally having the
Not
courage
a
to say
public
the
pool,
truth.
not a public pool. Private.
Jeannie Wheaton, $5 for your superbly rehearsed set. Viper
Thank
6.
you. Stella
$5.
Adler talent.
$5 more. Upgrade your membership to mediocre so you get better signal.
I'm gonna need that guy's address. Thank you.
What's Ben doing?
Sarah Parsons, $7 Canadian. Just because your farm is filled with the only kind of kids that I like.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had Dana tip $50 for JC's excellent start.
Nice.
Yeah. What?
Wait, can we throw
Wasn't that a good start?
can we
That was a
throw
great
Ben on
start.
screen for a
What's
second?
Ben doing?
What is Ben doing?
He's the Blue Man Group.
Thank you very much, Jay.
Oh, I thought he was pretending he was being a clit, like where his nose is, and then that was a waste of his pants.
Do you think
Aw.
clits are giant and blue?
Oh,
They are when I get done with them. What? Hello.
What a weird non-brag that was.
That's so stupid.
I also
Like,
literally,
how would that help? It would be terrible.
By the time I'm
when you
done
say
with
it with
them-
enough confidence, people are like, "Oh, he's gonna blow my clit." Nice. No, I'm not. It's not gonna be
also, I literally almost made the exact same joke, thought better of it, and a half second later, Bowers came through.
Came
Thank you,
through
Ben.
is not how I would have described it.
Point. Strong point.
Yeah. Although Ben hasn't had sex with Carmel in so long, he did decide to blue himself.
what are you doing?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Man, somebody just said use your noodles to catch a better signal, and that's very funny. Whoever wrote that.
The sad part is they actually said that 20 minutes ago. That's how
I know,
long
I'm
it
scrolling it
took.
up.
for this-
No, I'm rolling up. For the signal. Oh, I get it. Go fuck yourself if you could.
Say whatever you want to me. I'll hear it in 15 minutes.
Chris Kidder, $5 for a better Wi-Fi connection.
Thank you. A lot of insults coming my way, but I like it.
Technics, 2 Canadian. It went better than you thought it would.
2 Canadian? You know what? I don't even want that.
We'll mail it to you, but that's the price of a stamp now. So.
Yeah. I'm not giving you my address, you creep.
Dave Adler tipped $5.69 and said, JC, best 26 seconds I ever had.
That's what all of Bauer's ex-wives have said to him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They didn't say it was the best, Ben.
I was just trying to be nice, Bauer.
Come on.
And then we had Frank Moritz, $5. I have no words, so have some money.
I'll take it. I'll take one of my 1,000.
Yes.
No.
I had 1,000.
Someone's getting stabbed to death in the background, by the way. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Actually, just on the other side of that pool is a production of Julius Caesar. So.
Actually, it's a Tennis Boys Academy on the other side, and I'll be hitting that up later. You know what I'm talking about?
We also had Matt Burnett tip Jay £5 and said, your set was great, but I'm just loving the extra roast energy this episode, and I'm blaming you.
Oh, I'll take it. Thank you.
Sick, yeah.
And I think we're caught up.
All right.
All right.
I feel good about it. Thanks, guys, so much. You can pick up my album online. And yeah, I assume I'll be headlining this show more often.
For sure. For sure. All right, let's get to the game. Rachel, let's get to the game.
Yeah, well, and JC, we'll send that $1,000 to you shortly.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris.
I'm just gonna send it to the club. They can pay your dues, and then whatever's left over, you can have.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my dues. You're never going to believe this, but my dues are insane. You know what I mean? All the treadmills are outside, which is, who the hell's doing that? That's pointless. That's the dumbest thing. I shouldn't have joined this club, and I think we all know that now.
I think everybody else there feels the same way.
Yeah, is it against club rules to perform at a live stream during?
It will be after tonight, Steve.
They didn't think to put it in beforehand.
They're redrafting the club bylaws as we speak.
I'll be honest with you. I am a little concerned that I will be yelled at momentarily.
All right, let's get to the game, Rachel.
Okay, so the game today, it's rhyme and replace with Surf Taylor's name. I'm going to read a couple unpaid entries first. So here's 2 that I really liked. We had Greg Murphy. When Bowers hires Taylor to serve dinner after his 5th wedding, he'll be surf and turf caterer.
Nice.
And then Amina Sala, his porn name is Nail Her Reshka.
Nice.
Okay, and so audience, if you want to raise your hand, let's go to, so these are the ones that we're going to be voting on, starting from these. So Zara.
Okay, let's get nerdy. When he puts you in Zoom timeout for having shit audio, surf jailer.
Nice.
Like that.
When he changed careers temporarily and moved to Japan when it withdrew from the IWC last year, surf whaler.
Very specific burn.
When he brings that big dick energy, surf tapir. The ratio is 1:16. When he leads a large enough party to lure Tiamat, the 5-headed dragon goddess, to the Well of Souls in D&D, surf slay her. great. It was a D&D,
Wow.
D&D reference. Fuck yes. When he's feeling blessed or lit up, surf Baylor.
Nice. A D&D and a Game of Thrones reference in one submission. Fantastic.
I'm on
Let's
fire.
go to Sean Ehrlich.
But also, just for the record, I don't think you can make a D&D reference and then yes, your own D&D reference.
That's actually you have not played D&D then.
Yeah, no, that's all you do.
Oh.
That's all you. That's the entire point of D&D.
That's
yes,
just to go raw. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game where you tell yourself how much charisma you have.
Wow.
All right, Sean.
So I only have one this time, and it's if he has asthma, he'd need a surf inhaler.
Nice.
I like it.
Let's go to Gus.
I've only got one, and it's if he went to San Diego Comic-Con, he would be Worf Taylor.
Nice.
No.
Like Worf.
Brian, or does anybody else have any? Slipka? No?
All right.
Okay, so
All
then
right.
these
I could
are the
go.
other entries.
I could
Oh,
go.
Matt. Sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I've got two. When he's the most popular guy down at the docks, he's Slurp Sailor.
Wow.
Wow.
And when he's moving budgerigars across country, he uses a Chirp semi-trailer.
Just some comedy advice. I would have switched those around in order.
Yes.
End on your slurp sailor one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I didn't. You're not wrong.
And by the way, Jay is a professional writer. He has written such classics, such as Psycho Yoga Instructor.
Love Always Santa. Meet My Valentine. And others.
By the way, if you've never seen Meet My Valentine, if there was ever a moment where you just wanted to watch Scott Wolf slowly die for an hour and a half, it's a great movie. It's a really great movie.
That's how we pitched it, Steve. We walked into Ion and we were like, we got an idea for you. That guy from Party of Five dies.
Here's the
But
log
it takes
line.
a while. A long, long time.
I walked in and said, how do you feel about cuck movies? Well, I've got one for you.
Here's the elevator pitch. Party of 4.
I hope he's not watching. Scott, I love you, buddy.
He's a good dude. I like Scott.
Yeah, very, very nice guy, and did an
Basically
excellent
took my
job
spot
dying.
on the Today Show and kicked me out the Today Show, basically, and I got to not do it forever after that. So thank you, Scott.
Wait, what happened?
Scott Wolf all of a sudden decided he wanted to be on the Guys Tell All panel on the Today Show with Kathy Lee and Hoda. It was my regular monthly gig, and so all of a sudden I was no longer on it. And did he need that gig? Did he need that?
No,
No,
what you
he
should
didn't.
definitely watch Meet My Valentine so you can see him die. Get your revenge.
Well, Kathy Lee's retired now.
All right, here are the rest of the entries. Zara had another one. She said, "We love you and don't deserve you, Taylor."
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
beautiful.
Funny.
Lola has, "When he's fed up with the show and travels the world, he's surf sailor."
Nice.
Nice.
Savannah Martin, "When he's just himself, he's perf Taylor."
Aww. And that's what you hear at the end when you pitch a Lifetime movie. That's what the executives sound like.
Yeah, if they groan like that at the end, you know you really sold it.
Tom Turner, "When he has a toy gunfight, he's Nerf Taylor."
Nice.
Nice.
Lola, "When an audience member is misbehaving, he's Taylor Resch. Can you please stop unmuting yourself?" Savannah Martin, "When he realizes that the first thing they would have done was cut a secondary shaft back out for air in case of cave-ins and understands the secret lies with Charlotte, he surf unveils her."
What?
It's another National Treasure reference. Savannah does National Treasure reference for the game.
Got
every
it.
time
Okay,
now.
okay.
Fuck
I
with
gotta
us.
watch. I gotta watch
It's
National
all
Treasure.
National Treasure references. It's
Same.
all very specific.
It's my fault. I have
haven't
not
either.
seen National Treasure, and I've gotta fix that. Frankly, I'll just, you know what?
great-
Next pandemic.
It's
I'll
a
get to
great movie. They steal the Declaration of Independence. It's really good.
it. Don't ruin it.
That's like in the trailer. Like that's the whole point.
That's why I've been
If you guys
avoiding the
want,
trailer.
I can get us the director of that movie, John Turteltaub, to come on as a guest.
Well, yeah, of course we'd like that.
He also directed Cool Runnings, which we sometimes reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we would like that.
All right, cool.
Or Scott Wolf, anybody but you. Let's go.
By the way,
I'm kidding. That was too mean. That was too mean for me, Ben. I'm just joking. I'm
too
just
mean.
kidding.
Bowers,
I'm sorry.
Bowers,
Sorry.
that was especially mean. And now it's gonna make it awkward when I announce it starting next week. We're gonna be replacing Ben with Scott Wolf. And now
Ben, I am sorry, Ben. I was just kidding. That was just a joke.
Aw.
Sorry, man. No, really. I really am sorry.
Ben,
My
come
bad.
back.
Look
That
at
was
that.
too
Just
mean.
it's just one little sad hat above a chair. Oh no, we can't see the hat.
It's gonna open the box not in front of us. Okay.
all right, what else we got, Rach?
All right, we've got Lola. Surf, tell your parrot to shut up. We have Lola. When someone tries to turn SDSC into an open mic, he's defend the turf tailor.
Oh, I like it.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. It's only happened once, but yeah, he had her back.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, wait. Tell me about the open mic story. What's that?
There was a guy that bought a ticket to the front row of the audience and then just started to try to do jokes in the middle of the show. He just didn't know how this worked. And he was like, well, I think we're like, whoa, no. That's not how this works.
And that young man was Ben Gleib. And now he's on the show. It
Yeah.
worked.
They
No,
say
this
you miss
is
100%
my-
of the shots you don't take.
This is my baseball bat from one of Bowers' clubs because my friendship with Bowers means so much to me.
That's very
Aw.
sweet.
Aw.
How many clubs do you have, Bowers? What's going on with what
Well,
kind
I used to have
Talking
4. I
about
have none
some
now.
strip
I have
club?
none now. No, it was comedy clubs and
That's
yeah.
been
Okay,
Wow.
same thing.
let me take over.
Okay.
Chris turned as
Jared-
blue as that clit.
Jesus.
Let's
Alrighty.
call back, everyone. Call back. Punch and click.
I think the inside of Bowers' soul is a glitter wall with a stripper pole in the middle of it.
Yeah, we're this is my void.
He's actually doing the show in front of his own Patronus.
All right. Jeremy Day had, in collaboration with Dina, while trying to more effectively run his surfboard business, he clones himself and becomes Surf Retailer.
Nice.
Leedy had, when the man, the myth, the legend gets a bit chilly, he's Scarf Taylor. And then she said, see Facebook for the visual aid watercolor.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Then we had Ron Gould. When he's Jessica Chastain's character in Interstellar, he's Murph Taylor.
Every time he is her character. Every time.
Very specific.
And then Jeremy Day for Dina. He also makes custom wetsuits, making him Surf Taylor. But he's not a very good swimmer, which means he's Surf Flailer.
That's way too real.
And then last one I have is Renee Hutchison. When he's begging his wife, darling, please, he's Surf Layla.
All right.
All
Very
right.
cool. Let's vote. There are a lot of really good ones, but I can't get past Slurp Sailor. I think that's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. I'm going Slurp Sailor all day. Jay, what was your favorite one?
Oh, Slurp Sailor. That 100%. I'm with you. That one worked really well for me.
JC?
I'll be honest. I do not care.
Okay. Sounds good. Rachel, what was your vote?
Oh my god.
I could not get past Matt Burnett's the Slurp Sailor. That's just that had it. Yeah.
Ben.
my god, that was so good.
Yeah, how do you top Slurp Sailor, you guys? You can't do it.
I don't think you can. Steve, you're gonna make it unanimous with one abstention.
I gotta say, I really appreciated that Nicolas Cage movie reference that I've now National Treasure, right? My favorite movie. And so that's the one that I didn't understand that one. Slurp Sailor for sure is my vote. That is unanimous. So good. Fantastic work. To claim your prize, go to the website, email us, and we will send you your prize.
Nice work, dude. Good job.
And you folks have any?
Yeah. I don't have any. Rachel, you got any?
No, I don't.
Ben?
JC, I'm assuming.
Does that mean I get a set now?
Ben, you got any?
I have 3.
JC, do you have one?
I'm good.
Okay. Steve, how many you got?
I got a couple.
All right.
I just want to point out real quickly though before we do these is that we've created a show where all of us are sincerely from the bottom of our heart complimenting somebody on his great work for making a sucking sailors' dicks at the wharf joke.
Yeah.
This is where we are in the world.
Yeah. Did Taylor
a new high?
Did Taylor have a favorite with the entries?
yeah.
I know Slurp Sailor, but
To be honest, Surf Layler is really funny. I did almost drown as a kid, so that was too real. And
well, no, sorry, I asked.
No. It's funny.
Rachel,
it's funny.
Rachel, does anyone else have another way to bring the show down?
That was literally not even being on camera and hearing that. That was like voice of God confessions. That was one of the funniest. And he said it in such a pleasant. To be honest, I did almost drown as a kid, and so I loved that one. That was incredible.
Hey, Steve, this is my first time on the show. Does it always take a left turn about 7:15 like this?
Yes, absolutely does. And also, by the way, we didn't point this out in the chat before when Ben turned around, Christopher said, "Look, it's Ben's good side." Okay, I have a couple. Ben, you want to go back and forth?
Now he's doing Surf Sailor.
Right.
New character. Back and forth.
So my first one is when he suddenly has my complexion, he's Surf Paler.
Ah, nice.
Ooh.
If taking up space was the goal, since we almost never see him on the show, he is Turf Failer.
Nice.
When he sends us notes about how much the show frustrates him, he's Surf Emailer.
Can I ask what in the fuck we're talking about? That's why I don't have any, and I would love to participate. I just don't know what in the flying fuck is happening.
Why is this the best time we can hear her?
Taylor is our producer. His nickname is Surf Taylor because Rachel's nickname is Queen Rachel, so he dubbed himself Surf Taylor. And so we're just kind of teasing him with his name. It's a game we play.
And instead of calling it puns, we call it rhyme and replace because Bowers almost had a heart attack when we called it puns and demanded we call it rhyme and replace, and we gave in to his demands because we're a team that meets each other's needs.
Copy that. I'm gonna just try and riff a couple right now. When you don't know what's happening, but you show up to an online show anyway, it's called a surf failure. Is that good? Do I
Perfect.
fit in?
You win. Yes.
That was another perfectly timed freeze. I really loved that.
Let me say, JC, you're really sticking to the script perfectly. I appreciate it. A lot of people like to ad-lib during the show, so thank you.
I have no problem doing my job for you today.
If he took after Steve, he'd be Smirk Diggler.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
Nice. When he is a miracle, he's Virgin Birth Taylor.
Oh.
And my last one, when he mutes us, primarily me, he is Sound Jailer.
And my last one, when he has to transport the load of bullshit we give him every show, he's Surf Tractor Trailer.
Nice. Very cool. All right, we did it, everybody. We did it. We're at the end of another show. JC, where do we find you in the world? Give us some social media plugs, or if you got a show at a pool somewhere or something, what you got coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, coincidentally enough, 1 week from today, I will be doing a show for 55 and over seniors at a pickleball tournament here at the Athletic Club.
Wow.
You pop on in. There will be beer for gratis. That is Latin for free. I am educated. And you can find me on any of the socials, but primarily on Twitter, because when I write things, it touches your clit. You know what I'm talking about. At JC Coccoli. It's very simple. And I have a podcast coming out called Climate Chores. Ben hates the name, and I like that. It's about
Awesome.
comedians doing chores to save planet Earth.
Nice. Well, thank you, JC. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Jay, how do we find you, buddy?
Just go to Jay Black is funny on Twitter. JayBlackisfunny. Jay Black is funny. That's the only place that I'm really doing anything. So go find me on Twitter, please.
Very cool. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
You can find me at Bowers Comedy, and Dockheads is my podcast with Todd McComas. So you can check that out on where you find podcasts. Ben.
This Friday, Greg Proops and me and I don't know how you say it, are doing our improv games show we do once a month called It's a G Thing. Greg and it's happening to me too, you guys. Greg and Gleib, It's a G Thing. This Friday night at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, nowherecomedyclub.com for tickets. It's a real fun, weird time. VIP meet and greet afterwards. Please do join us. And I just want to plug Rachel's show. I know you're probably about to, but check out Comedy Juice Presents Best of SDSC tomorrow night at Nowhere.
Very cool. Rachel, you want to, we know that is. Yeah, we already did that.
I've got
All
a
right.
show tomorrow night at. Nope, I'm done plugging.
All right. Steve.
All right, you could check out Rachel's show tomorrow night at Nowhere Comedy Club. Also, Nowhere Comedy Club in about a week and a half coming up. I am doing my full set there, and every Saturday you can check out Ask Us Anything, my ad-lib kind of game weird format with Daniel Muggleton. It's a ton of fun. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do so. And coming up in a day or two, I think we'll be able to officially start posting some of the best of clips of SDSC on Facebook and YouTube. So those are coming soon. And this was a wonderfully themed show, because if there was ever a show that made me feel like I went off the deep end, it was the one. So perfect.
I like it. I like it. Before I say go to the audience, we do have, this is Leedy's drawing of Scarf Taylor. So I like that. So nice job, Scarf Taylor. Leedy's great. Isn't that awesome? So audience, thank you so much for being here yet again. We love you. Thank you so much. We will see you on Friday. I will be back in California by then. That is the plan anyway. And you guys are awesome. We'll see you on Friday. Rach, anything to catch up on before we get out of here?
Yep. So we had Matthew Plummer, $5, and said, Taylor, I've got nothing for the contest, just happy you exist. And well, no reason to not be friendly with the man behind the curtain.
Nice.
We've got Sal Bolin, $5. You all make me laugh. Steve, you're a cutie. Thanks for all that you guys do. Just have some money.
Wow, that person is very kind, but also a liar. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Sean Ehrlich tipped JC $5 for her brutal honesty. And then Zara, 5 more Aussie, and said, Ben embodies Slurp Sailor with the way he's taken it on the chin this entire time.
Oh, fuck. Holy shit.
I think Zara wins.
I can't tell if I feel good about that compliment or I'm further insulted. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll see you guys on Friday.
See you guys on Friday, and I'll be out here as well. You guys were fun again today. I really am sorry, Ben. I don't want you anywhere else. That was a joke, and even then, I felt bad. That was too far. I know
Wait,
the
you
line
don't
was
want
down.
him doing any other work?
I want him back on our show all the time. I don't want to replace him with
Where did
Scott
I go?
Wolf or
Did I
anybody
leave?
else.
I don't understand. Did I leave the
Anyway,
show?
I'm trying to apologize for being a dick. I'll see you Friday.
No. You don't shut that camera off. You made the people a promise.
Of course, he's asleep.
Ah, fine.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
Well,
I'm trying to
you know
wake
what
her
you
up.
have to
She's
do
just
then?
drunk.
You have to do it.
Yep, get on the
don't wanna break-
pole.
Bowers, you don't have to like swing on it, but you can dance sexy on it.
Yeah, don't lean your weight on it. Just,
She just knocked on the door and said, I'm taking a nap. She's completely naked. I'm like, that's not going to work. All right, let's see if I can get this out a little bit.
Oh, you're revealing.
Oh my god, that's immovable. What the fuck?
You think someone painted that wall?
I thought that was
Why
like.
is my internet freezing right now?
Yeah.
You're
It's
missing
doing
it
you
all,
a
Ben.
favor.
So did I.
You should have came to sound check.
Holy shit. Bowers, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh, I just got oh shit, I gotta deal with this. I just got a message from YouTube. I've been deplatformed. So I guess I gotta handle that. You guys are great. Thanks much, and we will see you on Friday.
And I just got a message from my clit. It is now big and blue. So that's.
It's actually not a t-shirt. He's just folded his clit up.
Thank you for being with us. And next time you think about Bowers on a stripper pole, think of this.
What's in your bag?